Sara Gilbert has been one of the most constant, reliable, and sharp minds on television for 4 decades. From her iconic role as Darlene Connor on Roseanne and the Connors, to her role as the creator and anchor of The Talk, she projects an image of wry resilience and intelligent control. But behind that steady, sardonic exterior lies a life marked by emotional battles that would have broken a lesser person. The latest sad news on Sara Gilbert is not one single catastrophe, but the relentless cumulative cost of her public life. It is the confirmation that the final knots of a decade of personal tragedy have only just been officially severed, leaving the actress facing a new chapter alone. The unsolved mystery. Losing her childhood. Friend Sara Gilbert's struggles began far from the talk show desk. Long before her public issues, she faced the quiet tragedy of losing one of her closest friends and co-stars, Quinn, who played Becky's husband, Mark. Quinn's death from an accidental overdose in 2002 was a devastating blow to the entire Roseanne cast, but it deeply affected Gilbert, who was one of the few people who remained close to him after the original series ended. This loss was a raw and defining moment in her young adult life. An early lesson in the fragility of life that shadowed her own pursuit of happiness. The public scars. Leaving The Talk for years. Sara Gilbert was the anchor of The Talk, balancing her private life with the pressures of daily live television. But in 2019, she made the difficult decision to walk away from the show she had created. The official reason was to spend more time with her children and focus on her acting career on The Connors. However, this was a clear signal of the immense pressure she was under. She had navigated public feuds, including the intense drama with Roseanne Barr that led to the cancellation and spin-off of her most famous show. The move from The Talk was not just a career change, it was an act of necessary self-preservation, confirming that the emotional weight of maintaining her talk show persona was simply too heavy to bear. The latest sad news. The final divorce, the most recent and definitive tragedy to close a long chapter of her life is the finalization of her divorce from musician Linda Perry. While the couple separated years ago, 2019, their divorce was only officially finalized in late 2024. This legal conclusion marks the painful end of a relationship that had been a pillar of her life for over a decade. This news confirms the emotional toll of years spent navigating private heartbreak under the relentless public eye. At 50, Sara Gilbert stands as a survivor, but the latest news on her life confirms that the saddest truth is the constant, unseen sacrifice required to maintain a successful career while struggling to keep her personal life, her identity, her relationships, and her children intact.